Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a VeryPuzzle unboxing, and I am very happy to be getting new puzzles. I also want to acknowledge that I am fortunate to be in a position to buy puzzles and make videos. I know a lot of people are having a rough time, and I really hope it gets better for everyone very soon. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we got. This is the box from VeryPuzzle. And it is a little different from what we're used to getting. So this, I think, is part of VeryPuzzle's efforts to sell more puzzles in DIY form. They say that they've refined their process to make the DIY kits easier to assemble. So that is kind of something. Now, I enjoy assembling DIY kits, but I also understand that some people really need assembled puzzles for a lot of different reasons. So hopefully they'll still offer the DIY kits as an option. Okay, whoa. I think I'm out of practice cutting open the boxes. All right, I'm going to put the knife away just for the time being. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, interesting. So, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's very nicely wrapped up inside. You can sort of see the faint, it says VeryPuzzle here. Wow, okay. And that's it, box empty. Okay. Oops. Okay. Wow, that landed pretty hard. Okay, well that's really an impressive display here. They always have such interesting packaging. Okay, it's some kind of adhesive envelope, but honestly, I think we're just gonna have to go in this way. Now, yeah, I probably don't want to. I don't want to risk whatever's under there, so I'm just gonna. Basically, I'm not pressing on the box, the inner box, because I'm not quite sure what's in there. Want to take it easy on this. Okay. All right. Now I'm really out of practice. Okay. This is oh, there we go. Okay. So, I have, and again, I'm going to put the knife away so nobody gets hurt. And here comes the box. Well. So this is something different. I've seen this box before on VeryPuzzle's Facebook page, but they didn't really say what it was. But I kind of guessed that it had something to do with their new emphasis on DIY kits. So anyway, that's okay. So that's the box. It's obviously not a. You know, you can tell it's a DIY kit because really you wouldn't be able to fit a very big puzzle at all in there. And taped up here. Okay, so there's that one. Let me try and see if I can get all the tape all at once. There's that one and that one. Is there another? Okay, oh, there might be one at the front here. No, I don't see it. Okay, that's kind of different. I may have just opened both ends of a sleeve type box. I thought it might be a pizza style box, but okay, well, here we go. Alright, open up. So that's what's inside the box. Let me just kind of slide everything out, see if I can do that. Whoop, okay, we see stickers, that's great. Okay, I think, very good. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. Okay. Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, that's what I was wondering what was going on, because I thought I ordered 2 puzzles. Oh, and there's that. And I did. One was a DIY, and then one is already assembled. So there's the other one. Okay, wow, that's that was quite. Just in terms of stuff, this is thrilling. I love this stuff. This is just absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'm pretty sure I ordered extra sticker sets, so that's why there's so many stickers. And wow, this is kind of impressive. So this is DIRT or Dirt V1.0. So there's 2 puzzles in here. So this is one of them, and it's stickers, so I'll just set those aside. But let's just take a look at everything I got here, and then we'll talk about them. Okay, so this is my carrying bag for it. Well, this is great. So when I take it to the office, I can put it in this bag. And so this is the instruction manual. I really think that is part of the new idea of getting DIY kits that are much more user-friendly. Well, easier to assemble for anybody. So this says CORD V1.0. So what this is the display box for this puzzle over here. So I'm just going to gently set that aside. There we go. Okay, and then I guess the rest of this whole thing is the first puzzle and the one I was going for. The reason for this order, this is the DIRT V1.0 in DIY form, do-it-yourself kit form. And so there's one package of parts, and oops, okay, well that's not gonna quite work. And here's another package of parts, and yeah, the reason I found a few parts loose in the box was that the bag is split. It's just a shrink wrap type, a very thin plastic, but I don't think anything has fallen out. So I don't know what that is, why that was separate, obviously packed separate. So yeah, there's a bit of a hole in that bag, but no problem. Oh, and I see all sorts of springs, and wow, there's a lot of stuff. We'll take a look at it. And then a pack of stickers, which is not labeled, but it's got to be for probably for this puzzle right over here. Okay, I can put the knife aside, I think. I hope. So this is a picture of it, DIRT. And dirt comes from the fact that it includes dodecahedral, icosahedral, and rhombic triacontohedral axis systems. So you might ask, how many axes does it have? And the answer is, well, all of them. Okay, it gives it away right on here. It's 62 axes. So if this was a dodecahedron, I'll pick one of these, then it would be a face turner, an edge turner, and a corner turner. You've heard me call these vertices before. Anyway, corner turner, right? And that really would be a rather cool puzzle. So it's not a dodecahedron though. As you can see, it's a sphere. Now, 62 axes, we've seen this before, haven't we? Yes, we have 62 axes. There you go. This is the void version of the puzzle. This is the Truncated Icosidodecahedron, TI for short, and the void version. And, oh yes. And, of course, I have my non-void version. So, the 62 axis Truncated Icosidodecahedron has your decagon faces, has your hexagon faces, and has your square faces, rectangular faces, actually. One of the, really one of my favorites, all-time favorites from VeryPuzzle. But you see that it's a big puzzle, very complicated to assemble. This came in a kit form. DIY form, and really can't be transformed much. So VeryPuzzle has given us the spherical version of the truncated icosidodecahedron, and that is the DIRT V1.0. So instead of having a number of sides on the faces, they instead have edges, right? So you don't have a face that has 4 sides, but rather it has 4 countable edges. And you also have the hexagons and the decagons. And that's it. And then they gave us this really, really nifty assembly manual. I mean, this is like something out of, well, I won't call it Lego. All right, maybe Lego. Or IKEA. No, probably Lego. But this is obviously really, really detailed and makes it very easy for anybody to put this together. Wow. Look at that. That's incredible. So there we go. And then, oh, look at that. They even have they give you some the rules of rotation, which again is important because the mechanism won't let you make a illegal turn, or it shouldn't. But I suppose if you tried hard, it might. And then notations and algorithms, and I'm just going to hold that up. I would have to put this right next to my face to read this fine print, but it's kind of interesting that they at least give us a way to talk about the puzzle. Now I do have my notation that I use on the TI for the algorithms that I've devised for it, the truncated icosidodecahedron, and so I'll be curious to compare it. And oh, look at that, they even have a very nice sort of a schematic telling you what the piece is. So I guess it's just part numbers and how many. So it doesn't really tell you what they are, but at least that. And I point out that they give you a stand now. It comes with it. They have included a stand, and I can actually see it right here. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what we got here. This is the stand. Okay, and yeah, VeryPuzzle, so it's VeryPuzzle on there. So that'll be really kind of cool. And just rest your puzzle on a stand like that. Okay, that's the one downside to spherical puzzles. I really like them. I like all the VeryPuzzle spherical puzzles, but if you put them down, you know, even if it seems like it's not rolling, if you walk away and come back, chances are very good it's rolled off the table. So yeah, definitely not something you want. So here are all the parts. That is quite an assembly project. Wow, look at that. These little, I don't even know what those are. Look like little plastic washers. You've got screws. Just the standard screws. This has 62 axes. I would expect to have 62 of these in here. Some springs as well. Little tiny, these are little tiny feet for the parts, or anchors, I guess you sometimes call it. Yeah, these are also feet. So I can see some of the similarities to other VeryPuzzle do-it-yourself kits, but clearly they've made quite an effort to make all of this a little more user-friendly. Okay, and then the bag you split open is all faces, and it looks like caps maybe. Oh yeah, okay, so this looks like is that 6-sided? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5-sided. Okay, and triangular pieces. So yeah, there's a lot of different. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's the way they assemble it. I've seen these before. We've done this one before. Oh, okay, so they have different shapes, and these are all clipped together. Okay, so familiar ground anyway. So that's the that's the parts. I'm gonna have to get something to put these all in. I'll just put this in a pile for now. Let's take a quick look at the stickers. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to see much because because the scrap is still on them. So it's really kind of hard to see, but you can see the colors anyway. Lots and lots of colors, presumably 62 different colors. Wow. With some nice vibrant colors on there. So there we go. All right. Wow. So that was the DIRT, or DIRT V1.0, a spherical truncated icosidodecahedron from VeryPuzzle. So that's the whole thing. So I'm just going to grab my bag here. I'm going to put everything in the bag. So while I'm doing this, I have a question for you, and I'd like to get your opinion in the comments. How do you feel about do-it-yourself kits? Would you get one just because it's cheaper? Or would you get one because you have no other option? That's all they offer is the DIY kit? Or do you enjoy DIY kits? Is that something you'd always get if there's a DIY option? Let me know in the comments. I am curious to know what you think. I'm going to keep that out. Okay, so there's all the parts in the VeryPuzzle bag, and you can look for an assembly video coming up probably pretty soon, if it's not out already by the time you're watching this. Okay, well, that seems like it was a tough act to follow, but not really, because this next one is just as cool a puzzle as a DIRT. It might be even cooler in some ways. So this is called the CORD, C-O-R-D 1.0. I have one little tiny round piece here, which it belongs somewhere. I see. Okay, anyway, we'll find a spot, or maybe it was just a spare, who knows. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that was a long trip, so I'm going to just put this in, and I'm just going to follow the orientation of all these other pieces. There we go. Yeah, just if that pops out again, I would just put a little tiny drop of super glue, but looks good. So this is the CORD, C-O-R-D, and it comes from the fact that it's based on cubic, octagonal, and rhombic dodecahedral axis systems. So it is the spherical transformation of a cube that has face, edge, and corner turning, which is really, really cool. So how many axes does it have? Okay, this is time for all the math students to get out there. So it has face, edge, and corner turning. What do you think? All right, well, here we go. 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4, another 4, 12 edges, and 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. 8 corners for a total of 26 axes. So the CORD, or C-O-R-D, has 26 axes. Now for a close-up of the CORD puzzle, and I know it'll be a little difficult to see the faces on the unstickered puzzle, but let's just try and see how it comes out. I'll try to find the corresponding faces between the CORD puzzle and a cubic puzzle. Keep in mind that the CORD is a spherical transformation of a hypothetical cubic puzzle that has face turns, which of course this puzzle has, edge turns, which it doesn't have, and corner turns, which it also doesn't have. So if we had a puzzle that could do all that, it would be this in spherical form. Now this big 8-sided face, I think it's pretty clear that does correspond to the face turning. Then if we look above here, we have a square face that I'm quite sure corresponds to an edge. And then finally off to kind of one side, we have a 6-sided face that I'm pretty sure corresponds to a corner on, if this was a corner turning puzzle. Now, one of the things that I'm curious about is to know whether the mechanism enforces a certain turning for example, this edge turning on, even if this was an edge turning puzzle, I think that a 90-degree turn wouldn't be valid. But when I turn this, it looks like everything lines up. So I'm not really sure that that's a valid turn or not. And if I turn it over to, actually if I turn it this way, so it's 90 degrees wrong, or it's oriented 90 degrees, when I try this on the corner equivalent face, it doesn't turn. So that sort of shows me that that is an illegal move, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure if it's a legal or illegal move turning at 90 degrees on the big face. I'd be curious to, I really have to go and look a little bit more on the VeryPuzzle website to see what they say about it. So, but that's basically it. If I try to turn the equivalent of the corner of the six-sided face with an edge on this face, I think it's pretty clear it's not going to turn. Yeah, it's not going to turn at all. So that's obviously an illegal turn. So definitely the mechanism does enforce some constraints on the turns. I'm a little curious about this square face and the each-sided octagonal face. All right, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like once it's stickered. So with that in mind, let's look at the stickers. Now, all right. Okay, so it looks like, I think this is the second set of stickers for the other, for the DIRT, because I ordered 2 sets of stickers. Yeah, there you go, and I got my 2 stickers. Okay, so this is great. This was my extra set of stickers. I always like to have an extra set of stickers. These good high quality ones anyway. So, oh, okay. Now this is interesting. It's the same it's the same sticker sets, but they have slightly different labels on them, but it's for the same puzzle and it's the same model number. That's kind of cool. And notice they're putting a QAM code on there so that I guess you could go online and get some information about it if you wanted it. So I don't know if these stickers, yeah, so it's not really showing what it's going to look like. You won't be able to see the outline, but you can actually see these have the carbon fiber texture on them. And right away we have the beautiful metallics, vinyls, really, really nice, vibrant colors. Wow. Wow, look at that. These are some great colors. And of course we're going to have, I would say, 26 different colors. And this is where VeryPuzzle's really been doing so well, you know, sending out such good sticker sets, because it really makes a puzzle. And you'll notice that in most of my puzzle, well, you know, the Void TI, I got third-party stickers, but all the recent puzzles I've been just going with the factory stickers, and you can see why. These are great. So that's it for me. Stay tuned for an assembly video for the DIRT V1.0. That should be out fairly soon after this. And a follow-up video on both of these puzzles after they're stickered to show how they work, how they turn, how they look. As always, I appreciate any comments, questions, or suggestions. And remember to let me know what you think of DIY kits in the comments. So specifically, how do you feel about them? Would you get them just because they're cheaper? Would you get them because you don't have any other option? Or would you get them just because you enjoy DIY kits? Do let me know. And until next time, thanks for watching.